Hi and welcome to your third trimester active class. My name is Tash and I will be taking you and your little one through this class today. So I'd like to begin in a comfortable seated position. For you that might be legs crossed or maybe sitting back on the heels. I'm sitting on a cushion for support. I recommend that you sit on either a cushion or a pillow. You could sit on a block or a folded blanket, just something to give you a little bit of height so you can sit up nice and tall. So go ahead and find your comfortable seat. And it's good just to have a little bit of a shuffle around so that you can get comfy. And then go ahead and just let the eyes softly close over. Gently bring the weight back into the sit bones. Feel the spine grow nice and tall, all the way up to the points of the shoulders, and roll the shoulders up towards the ears and then glide them down the back as you lengthen the back of your neck. So the crown of your head is parallel with the sky. Your chin might be just slightly tucked. Allowing the features of the face to relax here, the jaw, around the eyes. And let's place our hands over our bellies, making that connection with our little one. Beginning to breathe in and out of your nostrils. Breathing into the belly. Exhaling fully. As you inhale and draw the breath into the belly, see if you can have the breath rise up into the heart space. Slow, mindful exhales out. Keep on going, breathing into belly. Slow, mindful exhales out. In your own time, finding your own natural rhythm and flow of breath. Perhaps imagining as you inhale to the belly and roll that breath up into the heart space, connecting with your heart, filling it with lots of love and gratitude. And as you exhale, sending that love and gratitude back down to baby, connecting with little one's heart. Continue to breathe, keep the jaw relaxed. Together we're going to take 3 more breaths. So exhaling fully. Your next inhale, fill the belly, roll the breath up into heart space. And then open the mouth. Beautiful. And again, big inhale. Feeling relaxed. One more time. Big inhale. And exhale. Beautiful work. Gently blink open the eyes. Alright, bring the hands to either sides of the hips and we'll get into the side body a little bit. Nice big inhale, reach an arm up overhead, and as you exhale, bend the opposite elbow and reach over towards the side of the room or wherever it is that you are. Big inhale, reach up and over. Exhale, over to the other side. Just finding something that feels nice here as you just kind of float from side to side, stretching side body. Big inhales, slow mindful exhales, just like we were when we were breathing as we opened our practice. Couple more times each side here. Eventually making your way back into center. And go ahead and bring the arms out in front, interlace the fingers, but keep the palms open. Take a big inhale as you curl the chin towards the chest, and you'll feel the shoulder blades separate from the spine here. We're taking big breaths into our upper back area. So as you continue to breathe in through the nostrils, you're going to feel the breath enter the belly, surround little one, and then it's going to wrap around the back of your torso all the way up to your upper back, creating some space there. One more breath in. Full exhale out. Nice work. Lift the head up. Bring the hands out behind you. Come up onto fingertips. Squeeze the shoulder blades together this time so the chest is going to open. Take a big inhale as you lift the chest and the chin up. And then just pause here. So this time as you inhale, you're going to feel the breath surround little one into the belly, and then perhaps roll up to the chest and expand through the chest as it opens. Slow, controlled exhales out. Nice work. One more time. Big inhale. And exhale. All right. Come back to center. We're going to move into butterfly, a hip opener. I'm going to stay on my cushion. If you're not yet on a cushion or a folded blanket or a pillow, whatever you've got handy, then go ahead and grab one. And I want you to sit more on the edge of the cushion so that you're able to tilt the pelvis forward so that we're not rounding through the lower back. Bring the soles of your feet together and you decide how intense your butterfly feels. So the closer you bring your heels towards your sit bones, the more intense the opening is going to be. If it feels like it's too much or it doesn't feel nice around the outside of the hips area, then just create more space and don't be so close. You can create more of a diamond shape. So drawing the heels in to suit your body, your mood today. Wrap the hands gently around the ankles and then just gently beating the knees up and down. Just to warm everything up. Keep on breathing. And then we're going to pause that movement. Take an inhale, lengthen the front torso so we're nice and tall. As we exhale, we're going to draw the torso over the legs. Try and keep the front torso nice and long. Maybe we press the elbows lightly into the knees. We don't have to feel lots of pain in our butterfly or an intense opening. It can just be a little bit. And then I want you to keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. The jaw is soft, so let any tension go on the jaw. And just find a point of focus somewhere down in front of you on the floor. Maybe it's a little mark on the carpet or a piece of grain in the wood. Just something. We're going to pause here for 8 breaths. So we're practicing those beautiful breaths into belly. Exhaling out slowly. As you continue to breathe into belly, perhaps rolling breath up into chest, feeling it expand through the upper torso. Just be sure not to make the breaths forceful or agitated. Keep them nice and smooth, calm breaths. We have 3 more breaths here in our butterfly. All right, last breath. Let's do it together. Nice, deep, full breath in. full exhale out. Nice work. Come up into a nice tall seat. Help the knees to close over. Bring the soles of the feet to the floor and your hands behind you, and then just lightly rock the knees from side to side. All right, let's do a little twist. Extend the legs nice and long. We're going to begin by bending the right knee and bringing the right foot as close to the sit bones as possible. Obviously, we have a little bump in the way, so you might even need to give yourself a little bit of space by angling the foot out slightly. You're going to bring the right arm onto the inside of the right leg, and you can either just touch your foot or you could hook around your big toe with your peace fingers if you like. Your left toes are pointing upwards and your left thigh is pressing down into the floor, so there's a little bit of activation happening there. Left hand goes out behind you. Take an inhale to lengthen the spine, nice and tall. As you exhale, just a very gentle opening towards the left. Find a gaze, an easy gaze down towards the floor. Practicing your breathing in and out through the nostrils. You might notice that the breath goes in to the belly, but it feels as if it's flowing into a different place as we twist. Just notice. Anytime you feel little one kick, feel free to give them a little pat on the belly. All right, let's gently drift back to center. Extend the right leg nice and long, might give a little shake out, and we'll do the other side. So left knee bends. Make room for belly. Left arm on the inside of the leg, hooking around big toe or just placing hand on your foot. Right toes pointing upwards. Press down through the right thigh, maybe lift the kneecap, and then bring your right hand out behind you. Take a big inhale, lift, lengthen. As you exhale, gentle open towards the right. Breathing big. Noticing where you feel the breath flow from this shape that we've created here. Gently drift back to center. Extend the left leg nice and long. Give her a little shake out. And go ahead and make your way up onto hands and knees. So once you're on your hands and knees, go ahead and stack the hips over top of the knees, shoulders over top of the wrists. If you need some support or cushioning underneath the knees, then go ahead and place a pillow or a blanket underneath the knees. No problems at all. We're going to practice our cat-cow movements and our torso circles and anything else that feels nice as we just kind of give the spine and the back some love. So to begin with, I'd like you to take an inhale, begin to curl the tailbone up, dip the belly, and then lift the gaze. And as you exhale, begin to curl the tailbone under, arch through the back, bring your chin toward your chest. So as we inhale, curl the tailbone up and dip the belly, gaze lifts. We're in our cow pose. And then as we exhale and roll from tailbone back through the crown of the head, we come into our cat pose. So just begin to move, free-flowing, however it feels nice, in time with the breath. Still consciously breathing in and out through the nostrils, helping to remain calm, to remind our nervous system that all is well. The more we practice our breathing in our yoga practice, the more we begin to make it a habit in everyday life, particularly in those more challenging situations, kind of like what you might call giving birth. And from here, we're just going to begin to kind of freestyle our movements, making them organic. And you might begin to add torso circles, if that feels nice. Dipping the belly and then rolling as you curl the upper back. Just looking for anything that feels good around the torso and the spine here. If you feel like the side body needs a little bit of love, then you could turn your head to look over your left shoulder and then angle your left hips toward your left shoulder. And then do the same on the right side, looking over the right shoulder and then turning your right hip inwards towards the right shoulder too. And then just kind of rocking side to side. Taking about 5 more rounds of breath and just looking for something that feels nice here. Still breathing. And then we're just going to gently come down into a child's pose for a quick little rest. So knees are nice and wide to allow for baby to be in between the thighs. And then just gently walk the hands down out in front of you. Let the elbows be really soft. And then rest your forehead down on the floor. If the forehead doesn't comfortably touch the floor, no problems. Just keep the fists stacked and rest your forehead on top of stacked fists. Wherever you are, breathing big into belly. Feeling the breath rise from belly up into heart space. Feel the chest expand and then exhale the breath back down. One more breath here. Big breath in. Full exhale. Nice work. Come up onto hands and knees. We're lifting into downward facing dog. Downward facing dog isn't comfortable for you at the moment, then just don't do it. You can rest in child's pose, or you could just stay in your tabletop if you like, just practicing good alignment. Or you could even practice your cat-cows or your torso circles, just listening to your body and what it needs for you today. If you are coming into down dog, spread your fingers nice and wide. Press down through the hands actively. Tuck your toes. Take a big inhale, lift the hips up. And then go ahead and press the sit bones back. We're only here for a little bit today. We're just going to pedal out the heels, get a nice stretch through the backs of the legs. And with your blossoming belly, you might even need to take the feet a little bit wider. Give yourself some room. 3 more breaths here. Nice, full breath in through the nostrils. Exhaling the breath out through the nostrils. Last breath, big breath in. Full exhale. Nice work. Go ahead and come down onto knees. Sit back on your heels for a moment. Maybe roll the shoulders. Take a nice deep full breath into belly. Exhale the breath out. Go ahead and come up to a standing position so we can do our active part of the class. So go ahead and stand on your mat long ways so that you can take a nice wide step out sideways. General rule of thumb is about, if you were to bring the arms out to shoulder height, your wrists and your ankles are in line or thereabouts, all right? So that's just like a little indicator of how wide your stance might be. So you can rest your arms down. First of all, turn the right toes towards the short edge of the mat. We're coming into Warrior Two first. And then left toes in slightly. Go ahead and line up the right heel with the middle of the back foot, the left foot. Standing up nice and tall, take an inhale, float the arms up. And as you exhale, bend into the right knee. Press into the outside of the back foot so that we're nice and anchored. And then go ahead and scoot the left glute in. Activate that left glute. So nice straight line from the right knee down to right ankle. Turn your gaze to look out over your right fingertips. Find a point of focus. We're going to pause here for 5 more breaths. Nice deep full breaths in. Full exhales out. Just like we were when we were seated right at the beginning of class. Inhaling and exhaling. Taking those inhales into belly. Rolling the breath up. Slow, mindful exhales out. Last breath in. Full exhale. From here, we're going to bend the right elbow, place the right forearm onto the right thigh. So have it so that maybe the elbow is in line with the outside of your right thigh for stability. Keep that nice deep bend of that right knee. As you inhale, I want you to turn your palm to face up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale and sweep the arm up alongside the left ear. If this is uncomfortable, then go ahead and just have the fingertips pointing straight up. So we're going to breathe big here. Big inhales and exhales. Last breath in. Exhale, slow and mindful. Nice work. Press into that right foot. Take a big inhale all the way up. Straighten that leg out. We're going to come into our triangle pose. So take an inhale. Arms up to shoulder height. As you exhale, you're going to pivot the hips towards the left, like you've got a little bit of attitude. And then you're going to, from this hip crease area, reach until you can't reach anymore. And then lightly drop the right hand down. Lift the left hand up into your triangle. Breathing big here. If you do have a block handy and it's useful for you, then you might even use the block for a little bit of support like I have here. Otherwise, just finding a spot on your shin or your foot or the floor where you can comfortably have the right hand. Last breath in. Full exhale. Go ahead and bend into the right knee and then we're going to press up again. You can straighten out that leg if you like. All right, bring the feet to parallel. Turn the heels in, toes out. We're going to do our goddess pose before we come to the other side. So take a big breath in, gather up all that power from the belly, rise it up into heart space. Exhale fully. And we're going to go real powerful into our goddess pose. Inhale, arms up to shoulder height. Exhale as you bend the knees and the elbows. Landing into your goddess power. Big breaths in and out. Feel the power underneath the soles of your feet and your thighs engaging. One more breath here. Nice work. Big inhale, boost up. Exhale, release the arms down. Whew. Turn the feet back to parallel. Just be here for a moment. Feel nice and stable and balanced. Just let the arms relax and just take some breaths. Maybe you say hello to little one. Let's do the other side. So turn the left toes towards short edge of the mat. Right toes in slightly. Line up your left heel with the middle back arch. On an inhale, float the arms up. Exhale as you bend into left knee, lower the hips down. Nice straight line from knee to ankle. Find a point of focus, just past your left fingers. Breathe big into belly. Remember, anytime you feel a little one saying hello, you're more than welcome to give your belly a little rub. 2 more breaths here. Big inhale. Full exhale. And again, big inhale, breath rises up from belly. Exhale, breath comes back down. Nice work. Bend the left elbow. Bring the forearm down onto the thigh. Keep pressing into the sole of the left foot so that there's some nice activation of the thigh. You're going to flip the right palm. Take a big inhale. Bring the arm up alongside the ear. Or you could just have the arm straight up. Do whatever feels best. Big breaths in here. Stay nice and strong. 2 more breaths. Big inhale. Full exhale. Last one, you can do a big inhale. Full exhale. Nice work. Press up. Whew. All right, straighten out that left leg. We're moving back into triangle pose. So we take an inhale, float the arms up. As we exhale, we pivot the hips towards the right. We're going to bend from this left hip crease area. Reach, 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 reach. And then slowly bring left hand down, lift right arm up. Find something comfortable for your neck. So if you can feel anything around these sides or the back of the neck, just adjust, look down, look straight ahead, look up. Keep seeing if you can spiral the rib cage up towards the sky, open the chest. Last breath in. Full exhale. Beautiful. Soften into that left knee so that you can hoof yourself up. Straighten up the legs. Bring the feet to parallel. We'll do one more goddess pose before we finish up. So bring the heels in, toes out. Take a moment to collect your power. Big inhale from the belly, rises up into heart space. Exhale out. Nice work. Big inhale, float the arms up. Sitting down into your power as you bend the knees, bend the elbows into your goddess pose. So find a dristi, a point of focus, and just gaze into that. Big, powerful breaths. Inhale into belly. Exhale it out. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. This time we're going to push up. Big inhale, push up. Exhale, release the arms. Whew. Roll the shoulders. Go ahead and shuffle the feet back in together. Have them about a hip width apart. Stand really tall. Close the eyes. Big breaths in. Full exhales. Just practice breathing into belly. Feeling your breaths rising up from the belly. Gently flowing back down to little one. Sending and receiving love. Gently blink open the eyes. Before we make our way down for our closing meditation, we'll practice tree pose. Just a really nice grounding, balancing pose. So I want you just to see if you can shift the weight evenly between both feet to begin with so that your feet feel nice and stable and supported by the earth. And then go ahead and lift the kneecaps, lengthen the tailbone down. You'll feel your front hips lift up as you do this. And then roll the shoulders up to the ears, glide them down the back as you lengthen the back of the neck. So you're standing nice and tall in your mountain pose. Shifting into tree pose from here, bring your palms together, lightly press your thumbs against your chest. And then shift the weight into the left foot and bring your right foot either to a little kickstand at the ankle, or you could slide it up to the inner calf, or if you're feeling extra energized today and a little bit lucky, then maybe bringing the foot up into the inner thigh. Add in the arms if you wish, or you can keep them at heart center, just focusing on breath, no problem. Remember, it's okay to sway. Totally fine. Just going with the flow. Breathing into belly. Bring the hands back to heart center first. And then gently release the foot down to the floor. Nice work. Relax the hands for a moment. Stand tall in your mountain pose. Breathe big. Hands back to heart center. Find your drishti, your point of focus. Shift the weight into the right foot this time. Bring your left foot into tree pose, wherever feels most comfortable for you today. If you want to add in the arms at any time, go ahead. You might notice that one side is easier to balance than the other. Just go with the flow. Keep the shoulders nice and soft, your gaze relaxed. Mindful breathing. Make your way back to Tadasana. Relax the feet on the floor. Easy pose here, some nice big breaths into belly. Exhaling breath out. Nice work. Go ahead and find yourself a comfortable seat on the floor. Alright, once you've found your comfortable seat on the floor, making sure to add some support if you need to under sit bones, as I have. I've got a cushion underneath me. And your choice for this closing meditation, you might like to have hands around belly as we go through our little closing meditation, or you might like to have hands on top of laps, palms upwards, facing up towards the sky. You just choose anything that feels good for you, and you're allowed to change your mind if you decide to as well. So just go ahead and sit up nice and tall, just like we did at the beginning of class. Let the eyes just gently close. Shift the weight back into sit bones. Feel the spine lengthen as you grow nice and long. Shoulders glide down as the back of the neck lengthens, chin tucks in ever so slightly. Crown of the head parallel with the sky. As you inhale and then exhale, the features of the face soften, the jaw relaxes. You begin to breathe into the belly once again. Feeling the breath flow from the belly up into heart space, chest expands. Once you exhale, breath flows back down to baby. Just enjoying a few moments of simply just breathing. Focus and attention is at the navel. You might once again imagine as you inhale, letting the breath flow up from the belly to the heart. You're breathing in love, gratitude, calm. And as you exhale, you're sending all that down to little one. Love, gratitude, calm. Inhale, breathing up. Exhale, breathing it back down to baby. Any words or affirmations that you want to send down to baby, just silently repeating them. Inhaling love. Exhaling love. Inhaling gratitude. Exhaling gratitude. Continuing on with any words or mantras or affirmations that feel nice to pass between you and little one. Taking the time to connect, to bond. Keeping the breath nice and calm. Now just letting the breath fall into its natural rhythm and flow. Still breathing in and out through the nostrils. But it's just a spontaneous breath now. Bring your palms together, lightly press your thumbs against heart space. Bring your chin towards your chest. Giving yourself a smile for your practice today and sending gratitude to your beautiful, healthy body, blossoming belly. Taking a moment to send some love down to little one. Big breath in. Exhale as you send the love and gratitude down. Namaste. Well done.